Why change feels so hard, and how to make it easier. Have you ever felt like you're just stuck? No matter how hard you try to change? You set goals, make plans, but somehow, you always end up right back where you started. It's not because you don't want to change, it's because your brain is actively fighting you. And understanding why change feels impossible might just be the key to making it happen. Think of your brain as a city filled with roads you've traveled 1,000 times. Some roads are smooth, easy to drive on, and you don't even think about them anymore. These are the habits you've formed over time. Whether they're good or bad, they're familiar. But when you try to make a change, it's like building a brand new road in that city. It's messy, slow, and filled with construction obstacles. You're working hard to make that road as smooth as the old ones, but it's not easy, and it doesn't happen overnight. This is why change feels so difficult. It's not because you're lazy or lack willpower. It's because your brain is more comfortable with the roads it already knows. Think about the habits that seem to come naturally, like binge-watching TV shows or snacking late at night. These are like fast food joints in your brain. They're quick, convenient, and they give you instant gratification. But while these habits are easy to access, they don't do much for your long-term health or well-being. So why do they feel so good in the moment? It's all about rewards. Your brain is wired to seek immediate pleasure, which is why habits that give you quick rewards are harder to break. The key to successful change is figuring out how to make new habits feel just as rewarding. Let's break down the steps to creating habits that actually stick. Trying to make a big change all at once is like trying to build an entire highway in one day. It's overwhelming. Instead, break your goal down into tiny, specific steps. Want to get fit? Start with 10 squats a day. Want to eat healthier? Start by replacing one snack with something better. By focusing on small actions, you create a solid foundation for the bigger changes. Every habit needs a trigger, or as I like to call it, a traffic signal. This signal tells your brain it's time to act. It could be a specific time of day, a place, or even a certain action that cues the habit. For example, you might decide to meditate as soon as you wake up, or stretch right after your morning shower. The more specific the signal, the easier it is to get started. You'll stick with a habit longer if it's enjoyable. If working out feels like a chore, try listening to your favorite music while you do it. Make it fun, or tie it to something you love, so that it feels less like a task. At first, small changes might feel insignificant, but they add up over time. Imagine adjusting the direction of an airplane by just 1 degree. It doesn't seem like much, but after hundreds of miles, you'll end up in a totally different place. The same goes for your habits. If you focus on small, manageable changes, they'll compound and lead to huge results in the long run. If you find it hard to start a new habit, try the 1-minute rule. Commit to doing something for just 1 minute. Want to exercise? Do a 1-minute workout. Want to read more? Read 1 page. Just starting is often the hardest part, and this trick takes the pressure off. Once you begin, it's easier to keep going. We all slip up. Life gets busy, and sometimes you miss a day or two. But that doesn't mean you've failed. Think of it like learning to ride a bike. If you fall off, you don't give up, right? You get back on and keep trying. Remember, slipping up is just a part of the process. The important part is to keep going. Every time you try again, you're reinforcing the new habit and making it stronger. There's no magic formula for how long it takes to form a habit. It could be anywhere from 18 to 254 days. The key is consistency. The more you repeat an action, the more it becomes automatic, and eventually, it'll feel just as natural as your old habits. Change is tough, but it's not impossible. You don't need to completely overhaul your life all at once. Start with one small habit, stay consistent, and soon you'll notice big improvements. So, what's your first step? What's one small habit you can start today to get closer to the person you want to become? Remember, change isn't a race. It's about making progress, no matter how small. And as long as you keep moving forward, you're on the right track. If this video helped you rethink how you approach change, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with a friend who might need a little motivation too. Change may be hard, But with the right mindset and small steps, it's totally possible. Keep building those new roads, and I'll see you in the next video.